On the surface, it seems simple enough to measure feature adoption. Are customers using the feature or not? But usage may not always be the best benchmark for adoption. Consider the following scenarios. Company A releases an update and publicizes the update broadly to the current user base. As a result, over 40% of their users use the feature over the next week. However, a week later, almost none of them continue to use the feature. Company B also releases and publicizes a new feature. Only a tiny percentage of users pick up the feature, but they enthusiastically continue to use it. Both scenarios are examples of feature adoption, but neither would be judged particularly successful. Neither feature provided significant ongoing value to customers. When measuring feature adoption after a launch, consider the following dimensions. The first is breadth of adoption. How widely has your feature been adopted across the user base or targeted user segment? Has the feature been used by a majority of the targeted users or only a small percentage? Looking at the breadth of adoption shows the initial appeal of the new feature. The second is time to adopt. How long does it take for users to begin using a new feature? When learning about a feature, do users immediately try it out or do they wait several days or weeks? Looking at adoption time provides input into motivation. The more quickly a feature is adopted, the more likely it addresses a significant customer pain or usability problem. And the third is duration of adoption. How long do users continue to use a feature after learning about it? Do they try it out a few times or continue to use it regularly? This is an important measurement as it helps to show whether a feature is providing any real value beyond its initial novelty. What constitutes successful adoption across these three dimensions is obviously going to vary from use case to use case. But it's important to consider all three when assessing the outcome of any feature release. Increasing feature adoption ultimately comes down to the value that each feature delivers, but understanding that value requires clear insight. To understand adoption, product teams should measure the breadth, time, and duration of feature adoption, and they must pair those metrics with direct user feedback about specific features.